That's roller. I thought we were going to fight a boss fight. No. That was end. That was super dramatic end. Didn't you see it?
Yeah.
First person to roll a 20 wins.
Fucking go, boys.
Speaking of which, who remembers what happened last time?
We ended up in a dungeon.
So we fought a lot of undead kobolds, and then there was the undead. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was like something that was kind of stronger than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm out because I rolled a 1.
What is going on?
What is happening?
Basically, we fought. Oh no, that was it. We fought a bunch of like undead, and then we got into here, and we saw these two guys. We didn't actually fight them yet.
What's happening with the D20s?
And the last thing that we saw
go until they get a nat 20.
First one to get a nat 20 wins, Andy. Weren't you listening?
Oh no!
Oh, this is getting really hard to follow.
So I saw one.
It's Ed.
Ed!
Yeah!
How does the GM win his own campaign?
No!
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yep. Haha.
I mean, you jest. We
Got
are
him.
actually in a situation where that could be a thing. So
Jez rolled a nat 1.
So yes, you were recruited by Mama Tak Tak, leader of the Kobold clans in Veridor, ostensibly the Thieves Guild, to solve some of the disappearances of local kobolds in the area, which the city guard had been unwilling to investigate because of deep-seated racism. So, fucking Sherlock, fucking Gork, put his little deerstalker on and managed to find some convincing trail of clues. Led you guys to an old part of the Warrens, which is an old cemetery. Specifically, found an old mausoleum, which you were able to break your way into. And as you descended down, you came across a lot of corpses littering the floor, lots of old skeletons and sort of dried out, jerky people. Some of which began attacking you. The little kobold ones weren't too bad, but the big humanoid, the big human ones seemed to be made of much tougher stuff. And you, upon bursting through the final door, you came across an interesting scene. You came across a hulking, almost like Draugr kind of like clearly undead in heavy plate armor, with a very sunken face. Like when I say jerky man, this is a jerky man. He seems to be deferring to a smaller figure dressed as a plague doctor. And upon bursting in, both figures look to you, and the smaller plague doctor seems to sigh and just says, "Oh dear, I thought that would hold you longer. Ah well, Sir Gilmore." And that's where we're going to leap into initiative.
yeah.
Ow, my ears. It hurts. It hurts so much.
I'm not nowhere near rolling initiative yet. Hang on. Do I have to collect my token?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to select your token.
Look at us. We're all pretty good at this today.
Stop moaning.
Mm.
Can I request that the DM rolls bear?
Rolls bear for what?
Initiative. Otherwise, we fucked.
Yep.
Otherwise, your nicely balanced fight won't be very balanced at all.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll roll. Oh yeah, forgot the old bear. There we go. Let's have a look. Oh, gotta select his token. Oh wait, no, it won't be his. It'll be Bear.
Where bear?
Bear. And
Shut up.
what we're looking at.
I got beer in, especially because it's Friday.
Lovely.
No one cares.
You're just jelly because you haven't got beer. You haven't got beer, Andy.
We got lovely. So it is Garrow at the top of the order.
Well. Garrow is going to take a couple of steps forward. And take a mighty leap. Land here. Give this armored scumbag what for?
Okay. So the 21 hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will spit in his wrinkled, jerky face and leap back over here.
How high is this stadium?
Oh, it's only about like 2 foot. It's
I didn't ask.
Yeah, no, you had boots at striding and springing. Don't worry, that wouldn't make a difference to you either way.
Hang on, I'm gonna
No, it's only like a few feet.
3,
It's
4,
relatively eligible.
5, 6, 7. There's 8 steps there. Building regulation steps, 170 mil. 170 times 8 would make that 1.36 meters.
I would say that's okay. Yeah, so it's sort of waist height. Yep.
What if fantasy building standards are different?
It's true.
This was all built for Cobalt. Like some. Oh no, this wouldn't have been built for Kobolds. This is the old part of the city. Never mind.
Yeah, they're all like 124 mil.
But if you consider that if this is a mausoleum and they knew that they would have to carry sarcophagi or coffins at any point along those steps, it is easier to carry heavy things up steps that are shorter. So maybe they're half height.
Possibly.
I reckon in this room you'd probably walk you'd walk the coffin
I'm just
to
saying,
here
if they're
and
only
then
half
climb the
height,
stairs.
They would not have got building regulations approval.
I'm sure the Council of Eridor is very stringent on that sort of shit. Lovely. So, Gork.
Yes. How can I help? I have literally no idea what I'm going to do here. What I'm going to do is... Oh, I don't even know how many spells I've got left these days. Sorry guys, I'm not prepared for this fight. I'm going to give some bardic inspiration to Garrow, who's just gone on for a beer. Oh no, he's still here for that. That's good.
I love the smell of sun cream.
And I'm going to cast Bane on both of them.
Oh. What was that? Is that a charisma save?
That is a charisma save.
Oh, fucking hell. That's not this guy's strong suit. Does a -2 pass?
No, it doesn't, actually.
I'd be interested to know. That wasn't even a nat 1.
Oh, God.
So the big boy fails. The smaller doctor does a 15.
I believe 15 will. Yeah.
So he saves, but the big boy is baned. Lovely. That's a minus D4 off their attacks and saves, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Lovely. Cool. Lovely. Doing anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Lovely. Now it is big guy's turn. He is going to. What was I going to do? Order. He is going to draw his longsword at his side. As he pulls out the sheath, it sort of starts to glow an eerie blue color, and it becomes noticeably colder in the tomb, and wind starts to swirl around him. And what he is going to do, he is going to
Be a dickhead.
he
That
is
sounds correct.
to stride down to Garrow. Sorry, I just need to double check something. Bop, 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 bop. That was
Just
it.
hum the tune of Africa.
Maybe.
You definitely did, didn't you?
He is going to attack. Does a 9 hit? Can't imagine it does. Ooh, does it 12?
No.
No, he misses.
I would like to
his
spit
attack.
in his faces yet again. You dried up husk.
The rest of us 40
You
feet the aura.
couldn't hit a sow with a dead chicken.
That's not
That's an interesting
real
insult.
words.
No, just
Lovely. Moving on, Zez.
Just gotta do some measuring. I would like to cast this. Zaz has called it blur, but it is technically sickening radiance because someone went through and renamed all of their spells and added in how much of it Zez actually read. But he's gonna cast it like here in this dark spot in the doorway behind that guy. Otherwise,
Yep.
it might hit someone else, mainly Garrow. So they just take a con save or 4d10 radiant damage.
Was it on a failed save?
On a failed save, it's 4d10.
Okay.
My
Like
spell
that
save
is.
is
Sorry,
14.
on a successful save. So it's a 13.
That's a fail.
Okay, small guy. Can you roll me 4d10 then? Small guy fails. Big guy fails. Both take 19.
Are undead not weak to radiant damage?
Let me just double check if this guy
Is he undead? Do we know?
I mean, one of them is.
True.
Yes, he is. Let's see.
Ooh, that's a concentration spell.
That was a hurt. That was a hurt.
And that's every time he starts his turn in that circle.
Okay.
Which-
What? So sort of over, sort of anywhere, sort of like from here up to like this area
It's
where
basically it covers that.
they are. Okay. Yeah.
And sort of that. How do you draw circles?
I think in the shapes you can choose it be like circles. Yeah, you can choose regular.
Sorry. How do I get rid of it? Okay. All right. I'm going to change my cloak to whatever color the sickening blur is. I think that seems about right.
Alright.
Ooh, that's too small. So yeah, that's the end of my turn. I'll draw this in my own time.
No worries. Okay. It is the slightly smaller plague doctor's turn. He's got some interesting shit. So he is going to, first off, he is going to toss a bomb over here, over towards Bear.
So sad that wasn't a coin to his Witcher.
That circle looks
That
about
is-
right.
Can everyone except Garrow roll me a deck save?
I told you not to crowd. You daft gits.
I think I have an advantage on this. And I don't know why yet, but
I don't think you have advantage. What you probably have is evasion.
yes.
Yes.
I'm not sure you need it, to be fair.
I don't think you need it. Well, it basically means that Herb takes no damage. Zez takes half. Zez, you are going to take 7 acid damage. Bear takes 7 acid damage. And Gork, you take 14 acid damage.
Ow.
Oh, did he pass his con save for starting the turn in my circle of radiance?
Oh, that's a very good point. Thank you for reminding me.
I love doom.
Fucking hell, that's gonna get old quickly.
There's
No,
a-
he did not. Roll me them 40-10. God damn.
Double it.
Oh, I don't think that guy's not undead, is he?
No, he's not.
It's only the guy in front of Garrow that takes
It
double
does
damage
not
on that.
seem to affect him as much as the other guy.
I think he's alive. Well,
Yes.
Oh,
And then what he is going to do, he is going to gesture over to the corner over here, where there are some other corpses laid up, slumped against the wall, and he is going to instruct them to rise, and a sickly greenish glow emanates from their eyes, and they lurch to their feet. And that'll be his turn. Actually, he's gonna back up here. And that'll be his turn. Herb.
Well, I'm gonna. Is this guy? What sort of state's this guy looking in?
The big guy.
Come from?
Who is?
What sort of state is this guy in? What's the red thing over his?
That is Bane, so his saving throws and his attacks are made slightly harder.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna. Oh fuck! I should have stealthed first. Oh, I didn't say it.
I don't think it matters. You still get sneak attack because Garrow's engaged with him.
All right.
Not for long.
I'm gonna. So, oh fuck! Remind me of this. It's
So just attack him. You get a straight attack. You do not get advantage.
because I've got 4d6 as sneak attack.
Yes,
Right. So in that case, I'm
but you got to hit him first. That definitely hits him.
So do I get a standard attack plus 3d6 for sneak?
It's a standard attack, which is that 5 piercing damage, and then the sneak, which is the one above
There's
it,
those
which is
additional
the
4
4d6.
Got it.
So you've done a grand total of 16 damage.
Right, and now I'm going to cunning action, disengage.
Okay.
Oh my! I want to get 1, 2. Wait, what if I go inside this orange ring?
Don't.
Alright.
It's bad.
Okay,
It'll hurt.
I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay. Lovely. It is the zombies. So this one is going to shuffle over and try and take a chunk out of Garrow.
Just, it'd be funny if it just sort of, for no reason, shuffled into the circle that was well out of the way.
13.
Mwah.
24.
Lie.
That's 8 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic damage.
Oh.
Okay, and this one is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is going to it can't reach Bear, so what he's going to do is going to belch and vomit a horrible concoction in its face. And that is going to do ooh, that's a miss. But that's
Oh, and that's a bad miss.
that's a bad miss. Ooh, 12 necrotic damage to Bear. Lovely. Lovely. Cool. Moving on. Speaking of which, it is Bear's turn. Bear is going to rage. Can someone roll me?
I got this.
On the wild surge, it is a D8. Okay, so an 8.
Oh, fuck.
That is. Beam a brilliant. Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's done that twice in this encounter. Like, in this.
The only
this
time
literally
he's
space.
done this is when he is fighting zombies. So I'll leave this up to you guys. Which direction is Bear facing?
I mean, I assume it's going to be.
I'm going to say he's probably there's no.
That one.
I think he'd
Yeah,
he'd probably be looking at.
just kind of graze him.
I feel like he'd be
Garrow.
more likely looking at the bad guy.
I think he'd be
I
looking at
think
him or
it's-
at him.
I
Yeah.
think he'd go for the zombies. The zombies just vomit on him. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I believe that.
that line hits both of them within reason.
Con save. Lovely. So con 5 fails. Yeah, that's a fail. Can someone roll me? Actually, I'll roll. Can someone roll me 2d8?
We'll take the high
Yeah,
Okay,
I did.
first
I did that by accident. I wasn't meant to do that.
Tough.
Sorry, guys.
So,
I'm a disappointment.
so that is doubled because they are zombies. And damn, that he hasn't even done his turn yet. So Bear is going to leap forward and try and swipe at this one. He's going to swipe at the. So he is going to bite and claw recklessly. And he's going to do 8, 2, 10, 13. No, yep. 13, 23 points of damage to that guy.
He's got to be looking pretty shit now.
He is he's taken a good chunk out of him. He's still got some fight in him, but he's not. He's going. Already, he's coming back around to Gara.
All right, Gara's gonna first take a look at the skeletal guy in front of him and give him a taste of his cutlass.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, Avancha. Oh wow, that is the worst sneak attack roll I've ever had.
Wow, that's about as really as bad as it could ever get.
Bitches.
I mean, I think it's so bad that we should
That's
act like it was
impressively
amazing and say that he rolled an 18.
So you managed to get an expert attack on him, but your cutlass kind of sinks into his sort of leathery flesh, not doing the damage you'd hoped.
All right, and then I'll just flick my scimitar to the guy to my right.
Mm-hmm. That's a miss. Unfortunately, dinks off him ineffectively.
And then I would like to do a dramatic flip to there.
Okay. Lovely. Gork.
I'm going to shroud myself in some Fey magic and use the Mantle of Majesty. And then, as my bonus action, cast Command on this guy over here.
Wait a sec. Didn't you use this last session?
I used it when we were on the mountain in the things, but we've had a rest since then.
Oh, yeah, it was at the lighthouse. Sorry, no,
Yeah.
you're right. Go on.
I had that thought process actually earlier, which is why I didn't use it on the last round. But then I remembered, it was in the last session before.
Lovely. Who is it against?
Against the birdie guy over here.
Okay, birdie guy. What is it? What are you
Um,
commanding him to do?
And I'm going to scream, approach.
Oh, okay. So what does that save? It's a...
For command, I believe it's charisma. I can post it in that way there.
Yeah.
So
thankfully, he's not banned.
Oh, wisdom. Sorry, charisma.
Oh, wisdom. Oh, he's slightly better at that. Not on this occasion. Oh, wait. Double check. Ooh.
It's going to be a 13 or higher.
No, a 4 is not higher than 13. So yes, he appears bamboozled by you, entranced by Gork. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Lovely. Moving on to Sir Gilmore. What was it? It was a con save, wasn't it? Con save. Let's roll that, man. D4. Fucking Jesus. Okay. Yeah, it's 3d10. That's another. Fuck. Okay. He is looking
Taking
white.
42 damage.
He is looking quite hurt right now.
Do you
But-
fear death?
Despite that, he is going to wade forward and slash into Garrow.
Did he pass his con save?
No, he didn't. That's why I took a shitload of radiant damage.
Oh, it's meant to be 40.
So he is
it's
burning.
4d10 radiant damage.
Yeah, no, he took that, and he is looking rough.
No, you missed a point. It's 4d10.
You only rolled 3d10.
Oh, 3d10. Okay.
So we'll just assume the other one was a 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Shut up.
That was a 6.
12 damage.
Okay. Okay, he's looking slightly even more rougher. But he is still burning with holy fire. He wades out of that towards Garrow, and he is going to.
Quite a long way away.
Sorry.
He's still quite a long way away from me.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was Garrett. No, that's a zombie. I just saw white with red.
He's more than
border.
welcome to hit the zombie, but
Well, in that case, he's gonna go over towards Herb because Herb's closer,
No.
and Herb attacked him before. So he is going to slice.
No, it
No,
doesn't hit.
hit the wrong thing.
No, it doesn't hit. Brilliant.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, no, not really.
So you take 10 slashing damage and 8 cold damage.
Wait a minute.
This is like classic Andy again.
Okay, so you take 5 slashing damage and 4 cold damage.
Andy tries to use
Wait a
uncanny
minute.
Mm,
Oh no.
evasion doesn't apply here.
Evasion doesn't help them.
No.
Okay,
Alright.
so can you remind me again?
5 slashing and 4 cold damage. And then a 16.
Yes, 16.
Lovely. So that is 6 slashing and 11 cold damage.
Is that half?
No, because you already used your uncanny dodge.
Motherfucker.
It's only for 1 attack, unfortunately.
So how much is that total?
That is 17 damage there.
Fuck me, I'm on 21 HP now.
And then he's going to look over towards Bear, and he is going to hold his hand out, and a blast of cold energy is going to blast out.
fucking how many actions has this guy's got? That's his third attack this turn.
He gets 2 attacks and his chill touch, and that is 11 necrotic damage to Bear. And that will be his turn.
If he gets me again, I'm fucked.
Kill him first.
I can't
Alrighty.
just kill him, can I?
I mean, he's taking a fucking beating. He's probably-
Dez. He is shambling at this stage.
I'm gonna just sort of sneak a little Eldritch Blast around him.
Sneak a little Eldritch Blast round.
Around Bear, at him. So I'll just hit him with both beams. Well, I might miss him with the first one intentionally.
Bam, bam.
Oh, god damn. So the first one misses, but the second one certainly hits. That is 8 force damage.
That is some shit rolling.
Yeah, that is
Second
pretty
one
bad.
is some good. Oh yeah, that's not some great rolling. Yes, there you go. Is that your turn?
I'm just thinking that's meant to add my charisma modifier in it as well,
Oh yeah.
which is another 3 because that.
Oh,
of
okay.
the
Yep.
Invocations.
Agonizing blast.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
but I mean, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna change my cloak to the color of shame, which we all know is neon
Hot pink. Oh, neon pink.
Hot
My bad.
pink.
I'm a fool. I'm a fool. How can I?
In my head, they're the same color.
All right, lovely. It is the doctor's turn. So still looking, what you would imagine is glassy-eyed under his sort of bird beak mask. He is going to walk straight towards Bork.
Not before he rolls a con save.
That's very true.
Burn, bitch.
Oh, he passes this time for fucking once.
Oh, then he doesn't take
So
any
it's
damage.
still roll. Can someone
Fast.
roll me 4d10? And he take half.
I don't think he takes any damage.
Oh, and none. Oh, okay.
If he
Even
passes,
better.
I'm gonna scroll back.
There you go.
Okay. Whilst you do that, he is going to be walking 3.
No, you missed out. Herb rolled the damage.
Oh wait, no, he uses his dash actions because he needs to use all of his abilities to get over there. And that'll be his turn.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it Y?
flanking a thing? We did away with it in my campaign, but I don't know if
I thought we said that we weren't doing it in this campaign.
I thought that was the case. Just
Yeah.
thought I
Yeah,
Oh,
we haven't done it
no,
at all. So
I seem
it'd be
to
weird
remember us
to
having
intro
a
it now.
conversation about it.
But didn't we say if a friendly's within 5 foot, you get?
No, that's because you're a rogue.
Alright.
It means you can do your sneak attack. It doesn't actually give you advantage.
Yeah. So, if there was a very sort of set circumstances for whatever reason, positioning or whatever, then I might be inclined to. But as a general, yeah, flanking we're not going to be using. So yeah, Herb.
Kill him!
I'm going to do this fucker.
Gotcha!
1 second. Just gotta do the thing. I get sneak attack.
Thing is, he actually does this time.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that's gonna hit 10 plus 5. Well, 5 plus 10, 15. That's Andy, Herb, how do you want to do that?
Ooh. Oh. See where he's maimed me. I want to kind of just dust it off, and then spit in his face, and then.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this one slowly. I'm gonna slowly drive my short sword +1 into his stomach, and then twist it, and then pull it out really aggressively.
Okay, and as you pull that out, whereas the cold energy was like swirling around him and behind his eyes, now it has another place to leak out, and it's as it leaks out and away from him, his life force
Disengage.
seems to go with it, and then he kind of tumbles to the floor and disintegrates apart into just a lump and a heap of broken bits of armor and his sword laid atop. And he is... Oh! Something I forgot. He is still.
He is still brilliant.
Is that your turn?
I don't know if I can move. Can I move between these two zombies without them getting a swipe attack at me?
Depends. If you came over here, you'd be fine.
Yeah,
There's enough space that you'd be able to pass in between without incurring...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would say that bit you came... But yeah, I would say, yeah, you'd be able to split the difference in between them. Yeah.
I'm going to go here.
Okay.
Why are you upside down?
Happy rolls.
Bit like how I visualize the year as a backwards clock.
Alright, this zombie down here is going to flail at Bear. And he's going to do...
Go this way.
Bam, bam. So critical miss on the second one, but that first one's going to hit him for 9 damage. And the other boy over here is going to, seeing Herb race past him, he is going to chase him 1, 2,
Fuck's
3,
sake.
4.
Fuck off, you zombie cunt.
Going to attack him. Does a 9 hit?
No.
That's a miss. Does an 18 hit? That's
No.
7 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic.
Half.
Halved, so that would be wherever it is,
Just tell me the
6
total.
damage overall.
I can't add and then subtract.
7 and 9 and 16.
7 plus 5, sorry. No, it's,
Alright.
Oh my
so
god.
it'd be 12 in total, so it'd just be 6 damage with the when it's halved.
15 HP now.
Okay. Lovely, but it is Herb, and he is... it is Bear now, and he is very pissed off. And he is going to... Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, sign myself out. Doing that by accident.
Look, I rolled a crit.
Did he? Nice.
Yep.
Everyone's dead now. Oh, yeah. Killed them all, by the way, while you were off.
Oh, we did. Fuck. Shit.
Call it.
So the first one, oh no, because he's attacking recklessly. So 13, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. He actually eviscerates that guy. And he falls to the floor dead. Does he stay dead? That's the question.
Where is eviscerate the proletariat? Where's that come from?
Eviscerate the proletariat.
Eviscerate the proletariat. Where's that?
He lays still.
Is it Family Guy or American Dad?
Might very well be. And that will be his turn. Actually, no, he's gonna come over here.
Oh, it's Family Guy.
Towards the other zombie. Garrow.
Why did Bear go that way?
He's chasing
not?
the zombie.
Why didn't he go get the guy behind him?
He's not very intelligent. Well, he actually is very intelligent, but that's what you could see.
Cool. He'd be if I can work out that he should kill the Birdman, he should put in there to kill the Birdman.
Well, that's what you decide in the heat of the moment. Part of those things.
Dumb bear. All right, Garrow's gonna give his dandy friend a hand.
Lovely. First one hits. The second one misses. That's 16 roll. This is the one that hadn't been hit quite so much. But yes, he is beginning to look a little bit worn. Shambling, slightly more shambly.
All right, and then I'll do a nice. I'm gonna jump over there.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. Gork. Gork.
Sorry, I was drinking beer. I am going to use command again as part of my bonus action shindig, and scream in a powerful voice. What was the phrase I have on there? Which was drop, which would then be
to who?
Also not drop. What was it? Grovel to this boy here.
Okay.
Grovel is what I was going to shout. So he has to make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so it's another wisdom save, is it?
Correct, yeah.
Wisdom save. Oh, 16.
He makes it.
He passes.
In which case, then, as an action, I cast Thunderwave.
When in doubt.
I just found the best Google image search.
Ooh, he passes that, unfortunately. So, but he still takes 7 damage.
Damn, I am dead, guys. He's gonna be so mad with me.
Cool, I get to still keep my big circle of radiant death.
There's so many pictures.
Oh, how amazing would that been if I'd like blown him back into it?
Or if you'd blown it back a bit and then I just step up, Thunderwave.
I think Zez also has to do. I'll say, oh, he did. That's fine.
Don't worry, I was doing it. I listen.
Oh, you did it. Oh, well done. Nice. Cool. So, speaking of which, it is Zez's turn. Zez's turn.
tempting just to retaliate with a thunder.
Sam, I have a question for Ash.
She's
Huh?
I mean, she's downstairs, but go on.
I want to ask Ash what her favourite picture of a bird wearing a hat is.
Ooh, I'm going to cast They Run.
What? Yeah. All right. Creatures worst fears each creature in the cone. Okay, where's the cone?
Well, it's sort of at him.
Okay.
It's just
I'm
like 15
gonna-
foot either side.
Probably say it's Gork as well then.
You could have angled it differently, you numpty.
Well, say he was on the very edge of the cone, and the other, it's just
So was it a wisdom save?
yeah.
All right. Look. 20E passes. Unfortunately.
Gork, sorry mate, but you are real dead. I tried.
That's fine. I believe. I understand.
I'd change my cloak, but it's already the colour of shame. Yeah, that's my turn. I've got nothing.
Alright. Okay, so it's this boy's turn. He suddenly looks up, eyes seeming to clear. You're not sure, you can't see his eyes, but his head kind of shakes itself out. It kind of looks around, kind of takes in the scene around him with most of his minions dead or, well, more dead than usual. And he seems to weigh up the situation. He is going to sort of look at Gork, and he is just going to pull out a wicked-looking sort of half sort of sickle knife, and does a 17 hit.
It does.
Okay, take 7 piercing damage and 15 poison damage, and roll me a con save. You, I'm afraid, are poisoned until the next end of your next turn.
Okay.
He seems to think that he seems to now also think that best be getting whilst the getting's good, and he sort of seems to just sort of puff into a cloud of green smoke, and then ends up. You see him reappear just at the entrance to the doorway there, and
Con save.
Well, he's an idiot.
oh, he went into it, didn't he? That's a very good point.
Fucking moron.
Can't. Fuck. Roll 4d10 for me.
Why is Andy quietly chuckling to himself?
Oh, I'm watching it. Someone over Christmas, someone caught a load of pigeons in Las Vegas and glued tiny cowboy hats to their heads.
All right, and he is going to leg it.
Someone glued tiny cowboy hats to a load of pigeons' heads in.
God, that was quick.
Wait, hang on. Where do you get that man moving from?
Because he misty stepped. Hence the puff of smoke.
Fair play.
Yeah, that checks out.
All right, Herb.
Oh, maybe chuckle.
That radiant thing is concentration, isn't it?
Yeah,
So you can drop that at any time.
yeah. But if you would pay attention to the spell card, I haven't read that far.
No, you're missing the point. You cast another concentration spell.
I didn't read the part where it said it was a concentration spell.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, is fear a concentration spell? Oh, it might be.
It is.
Look at that.
Then it is
attack.
dropped.
I rolled 4 6s.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus.
Oh wait, I don't think I get sneak attack though.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you don't.
Cunt fuck.
Oh, but you do 7
that's
damage.
beautiful.
He didn't like that.
That was a wild ride.
Oh, at first I was like, oh my god, Andy remembered how his sneak attack works.
Look.
Um,
No, I don't get it.
all right.
Fucker. Right, I'm going to disengage this. And as I disengage this,
I thought you were going to say disconnect.
I'm fucking gone.
Fuck this.
Yeah, I'm going to flick this guy off as I disengage and run away. I don't even know how far I can move. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 places. How many places can I move?
Probably 6, I should imagine. You're a human.
I've got 30,
Yeah.
so I can't move that far.
Lovely.
I'll get there.
Cool. It is the zombie's turn.
If he chases me, I will do.
Seeing as you have gone out of his line of sight, he does see Garrow, who did attack him, and he is going to lurch over towards him.
So he sees me.
He's just going to walk straight past a bear.
He sees the bear, but the bear didn't attack him. But the bear does get an attack of opportunity.
He doesn't.
I mean, I don't think it matters.
Oh, wait, yeah, because he's still in combat with him. Very right. He missed anyway.
Bear.
So the zombie is going to attack. This is a 21 hit.
What do you think?
Yes, that's a 6 bludgeoning and 8 necrotic damage. And the second one missed.
Why must you ask these questions?
So that is, wherever it is, 7 points of damage instead.
Alright.
Lovely.
Time to get a shift in.
Lovely. Bear's turn. So now he is going to wail on this guy properly. He's going to bite. He's going to claw. That's a hit. So that's 12. The second one, 12, 14.
Wait, where did the plague doctor go? Did he go up north through that?
He
Yeah, he
has,
did.
run north through the door there.
Right.
Run as fast as you can.
He is looking very ill, very sick, very sad.
You
What,
can't
the
escape
zombie.
Scottish pirate man.
The zombie looks sick.
Zombie does look sick.
Color me
Sick, bro.
surprised.
You look a bit ill, mate.
Fuck the zombie. Garrow is going after the fucking plague doctor. So for starters, a little bonus action. Well, he can move his distance first. So
So
I think I
attack.
worked out essentially due to the boots of striding and springing, I can basically just jump my entire movement distance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's there.
Oh, dear.
So he's gonna swipe at you. Ooh, he's gonna hit. So that's 8 necrotic.
95 damage. Let me roll the damage.
8 necrotic, 9 bludgeoning. So this is, was it 17 damage?
Hmm.
Yeah, sounds like everyone in the room's dead.
Nah. I refuse. 8 damage. Then I'll use my bonus action to.
Break roll 20. Oh, I can't break roll 20.
You can't break roll 20.
But I can deal 5,962 damage.
No, you can't.
Can.
Go 1, 2.
I rolled a nat 20 on that. And on that one. Twice.
I'll go 6. I'll go there. You can't see me there. End turn. Wait, I still have an action. I will second wind.
Okay. Yep. Nice.
1d10 plus my fighter level, which is only 2. Okay, 12 points.
Cool. While Steve's doing that, Gork. Got this last little zombie.
This last little zombie
on his
here.
last legs.
I'm going to walk towards him, and from here attack him with my rapier.
Back in there, see shit.
Oh yeah. How do you want to do this?
Nothing fancy at all.
Just stabbing.
Just a stab. Yeah.
All right. And stab him through the eye, and he falls to the ground, and then does lie still. And I'll say that is the end of combat.
I object. I'm not very far away from him, and he hasn't had a turn.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, go Zez. What are you gonna do?
He steps a second time.
Why can you raise one eyebrow really easily, but not the other?
Probably just like move to here and start celebrating that we've won this fight, and forget that there was someone else.
Have you got any of those radiant bombs left?
No, but seeing as I've moved now, I can help. Oh, I almost moved my character. How far? Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need a root.
How far away is he? Is he there? Hang on, I'm just going to move so I can. He's up here. He is 75 feet from you.
Okay, so in about
And around a corner you can't see around.
so in this spot that's as far away as I can see, gonna summon some demons.
Where's this?
Fuck's sake.
Where are you
Here.
down? There. Okay. Jesus. Roll me a d6.
And you thought combat was over.
I did. Silly me. What does a 4 do? I remember.
I think it.
That group of CR.
I can't remember. I should get this table.
Let's say, for the sake of brevity, it's
Hang on, there's a second. We had this before.
yeah. Who had the table?
Richard, did you delete it?
I never had the table. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the only one who didn't fully read this spell. Well, actually. Okay, so demon summoning table doesn't get you the results you want.
4 is 3 to 4 demons of challenge rating half or lower. What was the half?
I'm gonna panic add it to my bio. Yeah. Oh no, I'll put it in. Oh wait, no. Character backstory. That seems like the right place for that.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. So it's going to be Dretch now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really sure how helpful this is. Because I don't know if they're going to be closer to him or you.
They're closer to him. They're only 5 feet away. They're only 1 square away from him.
They're pretty close to him.
Well, I sure hope he's not a demon.
I shall roll some initiative.
That looks like 3. Eh?
That's 4. I put down 4.
Oh yeah, I can see the fourth. Sorry, I can see the fourth.
I can barely see them, and they're my babies. But yeah, I'm sure this will go fine.
Lovely. It is actually the guy's turn. So he is stunned, to say the least, for demons being summoned right behind him. But he is gonna still try and hoof it. Try and hightail it out of there.
I mean,
Incurring attack of opportunity.
for 3 of them?
For 3 of them.
Fucking wreck, bitch.
Alrighty, let's see. Bam. Hit. Miss. Hit. That's a grand total of 10.
They all did exactly the same damage.
I was starting to think it was just like a fixed number.
Yeah.
These demons do 5 damage.
No, it's 2d4. That one did 3 and 2, 3 and 2, 3 and.
That is exactly average.
That is very average. That is very odd.
Exactly average Gretches. These
Eerily so.
I guess that's why they're lesser.
To rush around the corner here. Garrow, probably Garrow. Yeah, Garrow. You'd be probably the only one be able to see this, being where you are. You see eerie red glow come from the corner here.
Oh, lovely.
And that'll be that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop thinking about my demons.
Wait, is that in combat?
It will be. Yes.
I mean, if you want, I can keep thinking about my demons.
Did we kill that guy?
Well, there are demons.
You got away.
Do you guys want to fight your own demons?
No.
Oh no! If I stop thinking about them, they disappear. They're like
the
dreams.
demons go away.
But Zez hasn't made that connection because he hasn't finished reading the spell yet.
Garrow is immediately going to go find that shiny sword.
Okay, Garrow. Yes, you do find a very nice shiny sword.
Because shiny.
So yes, it's a sort of bluish long sword with a sort of like very faint iridescent glow, almost like frost, contained in there. And I just need to find the. Bless you.
Oh my god, I'm deaf. I assume everyone else is looting these bodies in here.
Yeah. Bless you.
Yeah, so you find about 20 golds worth between the zombies, most of it being on Sir Gilmore. But you also find, this very nice sort of slightly glowing longsword. And he has sort of cobbled together plate mail. Looks like it was nice at some point, but is fallen into disrepair.
Lovely. So, what am I putting in my inventory?
I'll find the thing for you for when you attune it.
Dodgy plate mail.
Dodgy plate mail and glowing blue sword.
Icy longsword.
Icy longsword is a good one.
I already have a plan for that sword. I need to find a blacksmith with a really big grinding wheel.
Oh, are you going to make it into a different kind of sword?
Yes!
Brilliant.
So take this longsword and grind the edge off on one side until it's thin enough to be a rapier, and then we're happy.
Oh, I can do that for you.
Get in line.
I'll just give you my rapier and just take your gun.
Do you fear the death?
I really don't. I've got a backup now. It's fine.
See, that's why I'm not making a backup because I need to.
Bastard.
I need to keep Cesar alive.
Unwise words from the bard.
I can't understand a word you say when you use that voice. I'm not gonna
I
lie,
can't
Sam.
understand a word he says when he just talks normally, let alone when he.
Brilliant.
There you go. I've typed it. Is that easy to understand?
I don't know. Have you typed it with a load of spitting?
Get bent.
Oh, a bit rude.
Yeah, uncalled for.
I said
It's a bit intolerant, really.
from the bard. Does it make more sense when you read it?
No.
I didn't mean for you. Have we just? Everyone's left D&D. Have we just stopped?
No.
I'm
where
still
is
here.
everyone?
I've only got
the
Ed.
signal thing.
Yeah, my campaign was showing everybody had left, and I was like, I get that we finished a combat, but not every session has to be one session of combat. Like, that only happened one time. It's already 9:10.
Yeah. Lovely.
I guess I'll just refresh just in case.
Lovely. Cool. So, yeah, you're free to do whatever you want.
Well, let's loot this shindig.
I'm off. Bye, guys.
Well, see you later, Andy.
All right. Bye.
No, I meant I'm going. Oh, there's a pentagram up here.
Oh, right.
Oh, lovely.
There's
And I think, what's this?
Wow,
that
is a beautiful piece of artwork, right?
that is totally, yeah, the artist kind of gave up on that bit. That's what looks to be some kind of bed. Not the most immaculate, very sort of rough. It
Ooh.
appears that this is where someone has been living.
And there's
Can
a
I
dead
can I
rat.
flip the bed over?
A giant
you
dead
may.
rat.
Is there anything underneath the bed?
Why is the got a pink belly?
Roll me into investigation.
Can I help?
I can do that.
Yes. Roll with
I
advantage.
just need to open my character sheet. Oh, I'm not very good at investigation.
You find
A
a single
bloodsmith.
book under there.
Oh,
A small, looks to be some kind of journal. Very well used pages and covered in
I
sort
feel
of
like something's going to spawn there.
very small, neat script. What languages do you speak?
Common, deep speech, and giant, because I thought it might be useful, but now I regret my choices.
This seems to be flowery gobbledygook to you.
That's cool. I put it in
But
my
not
pocket.
flowery gobbledygook.
Or actually, maybe I show it to everyone else and ask if anyone can understand this.
I can speak all of the languages.
Yes, what languages does everyone speak?
And that's
I
it.
can speak Goblin
Uh-huh.
and Common.
What about Dom?
You are unable to make anything out of this either.
Can Dom read?
That's a very good point. Let me check.
I really want his whole proficiencies to just say the word bear and nothing else.
Just everything just says bear. Like all his spells are bear. Like it just says bear.
Garrow can speak common, orc, and thieves' cat.
I really hope it's written in goat.
Disappoint. Yes, Garrow, you are not make much of it. Bear, with his smattering of goat, even is unable to plumb its depths.
Then I
So,
will
you guys.
just add it to my list of things that I don't really care about anymore.
Just blow your nose on it and throw it on the floor.
Book written
He hasn't got a nose. He's an orphan.
by the man.
Trunk then.
Whoa,
Don't be so
honestly,
sensitive, mate.
how rude to forget that your fellow party member has a trunk. It's literally one of his most defining features.
Well, he doesn't have a full trunk.
Edward, could you explain to me this abomination?
Yeah,
That's a really rude way to talk about Zaz.
That is clearly an original piece of art.
It looks like a dead rat.
Frankly, I spent a lot of money on that to have that custom commissioned for this campaign. I'll have you know. So
In that
this,
case, Edward, you're an idiot.
That's what came up when I
Bamboozled.
searched for demon tables
whoever's
earlier. That's
looking
all
at
that
it,
came up.
Can you roll me some either investigation or medicine, whatever you like?
Oh, can I take part?
I will assist.
Okay, whoever's rolling, roll with
I'll
advantage.
roll it.
I'm
I've got
not going to help you.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Fuck.
Oh, what's with the +1?
That's his stone. His
Stone of
lucky
good luck.
stone.
Ah. Wow.
Okay. So
Medicine is not required.
Herb and Gork, where you both sort of looking over it. This appears to be some kind of giant dead rat.
Wow.
I thought it was a dead rat.
How
Man.
did you know that was a dead rat?
I think he can tell.
Oh, I thought we were investigating the pentagram.
My biggest confusion on that point is that it hasn't got a tail.
It just looks like a giant dead rat.
Yeah, but you need rat's tails for spells. As a magician, I understand these things.
It looks like a giant dead rat, or a child's tried to draw like the Spider-Man symbol.
No, I've cleaned up my drawers.
Ash,
Yeah.
what's your favourite picture of bird wearing a hat?
I don't know if I've ever seen a picture of a bird wearing a hat.
Oh. Okay.
Well, think about it, please.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I like a duck. I don't really like birds.
Oh, a duck in a top hat.
Yeah.
Your favourite picture of a bird wearing a hat?
Yeah.
That's an oddly specific question.
That is not a specific question, but I think I have an answer for you.
Hang on. How have we got to this? We were looking at the dead rat.
Yeah, we have.
Now
Yes,
it's
we've
got
gone
a
off
tail.
topic here.
Now it's got a tail. I can see it's a rat.
I think the tail was there the entire time, actually.
Duck you've ever seen.
See, Ash is asking the important questions.
Uh,
I can't take credit for that question.
It looks like that, Ed.
On a scale of 7 to 14, what's your favourite duck you've ever seen?
So,
I
yes.
really
So, Herb, what you're able to see,
don't-
Is that rat has a tail.
is that rat definitely does have a tail.
Yep.
Yeah, so it is large. It is
Very
about
veterinary nurse, you should know this.
humanoid in shape and size.
Can I get
and-
it on?
It appears like it has led a very hard life. It is chewed up. It is like scarred and beaten. You can see the scars of previous combat. And you are able to. It's not wearing anything, but you're able to actually. You managed to pull it around and branded into the back of his neck is 3 lines in a roughly triangular shape in some kind of symbol, which is looks a bit like this.
I recognise that symbol.
I had a feeling you might, but no
I'm
medical.
saying nothing.
So yeah, this is a roughly humanoid in size. It is very beaten. It looks like it's seen many battles. You can make out many scars you can see from your investigation roll that are from where it's been in previous fights. You can see the nicks from knives and swords and axes, and what looks to be marks from other teeth. Looking in the size of its sort of gigantic incisors, you're able to make the logical leap that these might be probably from some kind of similar sized rat men. Now, does anyone want to roll me history?
I was about to ask if I could roll history to see if I recognise the symbols.
Okay, so 18. Zez, You.
This is now my go-to, and every time you ask anyone to roll anything, I just announce that.
Zez, yes. When you're looking at this, and Herb sort of managing to tell you the various things that he's found, it starts sparking things in the back of your mind, and you start recalling folk tales of harbingers of plague and death, and sometimes seen as bringers of the apocalypse. These rat men, sometimes known as the Skaven, they sort of crawl up onto the surface when to feast on the dead and take over the homes of those lost to plague. Usually, you probably thought that they were all just myth up until now. You've never actually seen or known of any actual real Skaven, but yet here you are.
Well,
Interesting. I feel like Zez would have believed in them anyway, because he's friends with a Kraken.
That's a fair leap of logic.
But I guess that explains all the plaguey stuff that's been killing all these folk. So are they just trying to replace people who were killed by the plague?
I'm sorry?
Do they send a plague and then just replace, take the places of the people that they've killed?
It's unclear whether they are the causes of plague. They are definitely plague-ridden, from what you know from stories. They tend to come in the aftermath, either attracted to or kind of spawned out of it.
Cool. Well, because I know that they're plague-ridden, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it out of existence. Do you want me to? Do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah, roll an attack.
Do I have advantage because it's definitely dead?
Brilliant.
So basically, I hope that wasn't important.
So yes, you blow it to little rat bits.
Stupid rat.
Lovely.
oh dear.
Now, also ransacking this area, there is alongside this workbench. There's another desk which has sort of tools of sort of looks like of sciences like scalpels, vials, test tubes. Where it seems to have like samples from that are taken from the dissected Skaven. And there seems to be tissue samples that this person was investigating. But yes, there you go. You seem to have found the source of those disappearances, and sounds like you may have chased them off.
Andy.
Sorry?
Well played for that reference. Source of the Nile. Like it.
You may have found the source of the Nile.
Zez, do you want to cast some kind of ritual in here?
Can I?
Let me just see what I've got.
I will say I meant to make this clear. The arcane circle that's been carved into the floor looks like it was made in some kind of blood, and it appears that is actually someone roll an arcana check.
Finally.
Oh dang! Yeah, you can. You can see that yes, this was some kind of single-use portal that it appears that upon being utilized, it was sundered and has been cracked down the middle.
Listen, what a convenient, eh? Sneaky plague mask-wearing bastard.
Yeah, bastard. Fewer words are funner to say in Scottish than bar.
Bastard.
I mean, it's really the only one worth saying.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Either that or encyclopedia.
No, death.
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 Or 3 3s.
Threes.
So I guess we should probably leave.
Alright, let's get out of this.
This place is a bit
Can I have a
evil.
look and see if there's anything of note up on this stage?
I say with your investigation check from before. Actually, what is it? Actually, I would say, yeah, you managed to find among those vials and
Bungo bungo.
sorry.
Bungo bungo. Don't
You managed to find a couple large flasks that seem to have some kind of very vibrant green liquid inside. You unstopper it a little bit, one of them, and drop a little bit onto the table, and it appears to start burning straight through. And you are able to surmise with that investigation check that you have 3 flasks of acid.
Ooh, I was really hoping for bottled plague.
It's LSD. This will get really high.
So those could be used as like an acid bomb, or for whatever else you want.
Shall I pour some on this?
If they are used as an acid bomb, they have 3d6 acid damage, and everyone in a 10-foot radius needs to make a DC 10 dex save.
So let me write this in my character. I want to write all that in my character sheet. I've got 2. What is it? 2 vials of acid.
3.
So.
Should probably get this book translated.
You know. Oh, sorry. Oh, better. Let's get out of this dead shithole.
All right. So
Where's the
you
out?
got-
There should be a gate around here somewhere that takes us outside again.
It was that portal that's broken. That's the only way to get out.
No, you can head back the way you came.
So wait, is that how the little plague doctor man left?
It certainly seems that way.
I'm gonna go and get some water.
Or maybe he's still here.
No, because part of the radiant circle thing is people can't be invisible because they absorb some of the radiance.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
I only know that out of character. In character, Zez is like, yeah, I don't know.
In that case, he's gone.
There is no attempting to be invisible, slightly glowing people hiding in the corner.
Just if I'm real small, they'll never see me.
They can't see me.
Or I just stood in like a semicircle around him, just like, we can see you.
Just like flipping you all off.
Let's get going then, lads. To the city.
To the city. Alrighty.
There's nothing noteworthy on this table thing, or that's what you're in.
That's what you found. The flask
Oh yeah,
and
he found the book, didn't he? I remember.
and you found and Zez found the book.
Because no, when you see a bed, you've got to flip a bed. It makes staying in hotels very awkward.
I had a friend at uni who do that in halls.
Really?
What, just like flip the whole bed over?
He just put the mattress up and flip the whole thing over.
Because
Why?
Why?
Because he's been an arse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
well, I've been in this flat for nearly a year.
Pictures of birds wearing hats.
So I've been in this flat for.
I think he'd prefer to do it if there was someone in the bed.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Because I found out that my mattress has been upside down for a year.
Ah.
Because
Richard, mattresses have 2 sides.
No. That is what I thought. And then I was like, oh, this mattress is getting real. I was sleeping terribly. And I was like, oh, maybe I just need to, sleep on the other side and the springs will go down. Flipped it over. It's got a really thick padded side on the other one. So I was just like, I didn't think mattresses could be upside down, but they could. So your bed flipping friend was clearly just looking for the comfy side of a mattress.
We keep going back to the story about some funny cowboy hats and pigeons.
I saw a picture of the cowboy hats, but I didn't want to add it to the Discord because I thought you'd already seen it. I like the Grumpy Wizard Owl. That's my favourite.
There's such a good supply of pictures of birds wearing hats.
Also, Captain
Which
Eagle.
one's your favourite?
Oh, damn, they all... Probably the one with... It's just a bit of paper with someone who's written cunt on it.
It's not even in here.
Huh?
It's not
put
even
it
in.
Put it in Discord. Put it in.
Put it in Discord.
While Sandy's doing that, so you guys managed to make your way back the way you came, back up through the mausoleum, and managed to finally take some sweet lungfuls of, well, relatively cleaner city air.
Oh, that's good.
Back into the warrens of Verador. Kunt.
That's the favourite picture of birds.
That's good.
I can see why.
So yes, you're back onto the streets of Verador and free to do as you wish.
Let's go find Madame Coco.
Tack, whatever it is.
Can I
Tack.
just run away from the party for a little bit to go and get this books translated? By, I'm assuming.
I mean, if we're taking downtime,
I wasn't gonna do it down. I was just gonna do it
Can I
separately.
have a rest? I need
you're
to
gonna get. See, so hang on. You're not taking downtime. You're just gonna get the entire book translated.
I will say
Uh,
you've got some downtime coming up.
Okay, yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Sam raises a good point that books aren't translated instantly.
It's almost like reading an entire book takes time.
I only listen to books
rewriting
now.
it.
I don't understand reading.
Lovely. So you make your way back to Mama Tak Tak, and where is she? There she is. Make it back to Ocean Grove in the Warrens, and you manage to come into us. You're led through by Thud, who you meet back at the at the house, and she leads you back into her chambers, and she says, "So I hear from Thud that you were successful in tracking the killers."
Why, they'll not be troubling you again, lassie.
May I ask who was responsible for these?
A dirty, great dead man in big black armour and a mangy-looking plague priest at his side.
Do you have any proof that this may have happened? I'm not doubting you. It's just makes it easier.
I just hold up the book.
I've got the dead man's shiny, icy sword and his shitty armour all.
I also got a picture on my Polaroid.
Roll me some persuasion.
Oh wait, no, I can do this.
I'd rather roll intimidation, but I can do persuasion too. Why don't you assist me, Andy? Then I have advantage.
Can I assist you?
Somebody assist me.
Assisting Gara.
Wait a minute.
I just want to help.
So yeah, you pile up the.
I have a plus 9.
So you managed to pile up the.
Oh wait, persuasion. Excuse me.
Where were you?
Or can I deceive?
Where were you, Mr. Face?
Oh, I didn't even.
Down.
Fat dog, you did.
Fucking hell! Everyone's got fucking
crowd
ridiculous
in
charisma
my
here.
arse.
I don't. Unless it's intimidation.
It has crossed my mind.
I've just got expertise on this.
It has crossed my mind that I might change characters purely on the basis that we have too many of the same thing.
I mean, my backup character is nothing like this, so
Um,
I get
we
killed
have
off.
many faces and 2 rogues and lots of DPS, but no tanks.
I've
yeah,
got
mine's
a
hard
pretty good tank in Bear.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't end well. Like last fight, he didn't do a lot.
Well, it's because what happens is Gork gets in the way and everyone tries to kill him.
Gork, what you're saying there is Gork is a hero.
I know that's what it sounds like,
Some kind of.
but that's not what I mean.
Yeah, so Mama Tac.
I just feel there's a hole for a man made of steel carrying a fuck off big sword.
It's fair. Somewhere, because Sam has always
Somewhere.
struggled to find
In someone else's campaign, there is a hole exactly like that.
in the campaign that I've been building.
So you managed to you heap this
Sorry,
stuff.
when I say
on
made of steel,
Mama
I
Tac.
just mean wearing armor, not fucking Warforged.
What have you got against Warforged? Dent was great. He was very
Warforged
polite.
are awesome.
for
Richard,
2 sessions.
Richard, I think of all the party, as a DM, I can say this confidently. Of all of our party, the person who disliked Dent the most was you.
That is 100% true. He got very boring very quickly.
It's almost like
then accent. That was irritating.
you create a character who literally can say like 4 words, and unsurprisingly, they get boring really quickly.
No, he could say 8 words. 7 words. Because 3 of them were in Spanish or French. Because there was that one time he introduced himself in a different language.
Hola.
Hola,
llamo
me
Dent.
llamo Dent. So yeah, you pile the stuff in front of Mama Tac Tac, and you sort of lay out your case, and she seems swayed by it. So she seems, yes, it is. I do not recall you having this shiny glow rod, but congratulations.
That's bent.
And so she thanks you for all you've done for the kobolds, and says you have proven yourself true friends of the kobolds.
Do you prefer to bint as a lady pronoun? I mean, it is. But
It's not a pronoun.
it's not. It's abuse.
It's not a pronoun, but it's an abusive word for a woman.
Yeah, because I'm talking to a woman.
And I didn't think you were talking to a woman. I just thought you were calling everyone lassie.
Oh no, yeah, she's a woman.
Okay.
Also,
This
all of
is-
our
this
characters
is
are
the
called
man
Lassie.
you've decided you're going to marry, Ashley. You use words like bin.
Please. You can't really say that anymore, Sam.
It's alright. I'm not saying it. My Scottish bigoted character is
Why are you only doing an accent?
because I'm the only one who's put the F in.
Because we're all cowards. And Richard's recording.
They're all ashamed to be recorded making a fool of themselves.
Oh no.
It is effort.
I don't know. Did you not hear the story about me sleeping on a mattress that was upside down for a year? That was pretty embarrassing.
You can find that on the
You
internet.
know what isn't as readily available on Google? Birds wearing hats, hippos wearing hats.
Ooh.
I'm not really surprised.
That seems infinitely
All
harder.
right, let's pull this back.
No, I wanna hear more about Andy's fetishes.
Fuck off about hippos. Does Mama Tac Tac believe us?
Mama Tac Tac definitely seems swayed by your words. She seems very thankful now for all your input, and she says that you are now true friends of the kobolds, and that they owe you a great debt.
Success.
Um,
Have you got any
No.
shiny short swords?
we are thieves, not warriors. Anything
Oh, I'm
shiny or
sorry.
valuable enough, we have sold.
It's fair.
Well, in that case, do we get paid?
Okay, you may choose. Do you wish payment now, or do you wish for this debt that you have asked for?
Debt. We want the debt.
Wait, what? What was the question?
Do you want payment, or do you want the them to owe you for what you want them to do.
Oh, the second one.
Yeah, it's the second one.
God damn it. DM.
She says,
today, then I'll give you that, lassie.
give us some time. We will need. I need a few days, but by 3 days' time, the kobolds will be ready for whatever you need. And
Wow.
she says you're free to leave or to stay and enjoy their hospitality.
Let's enjoy their hospitality. Actually, no, I don't trust them. They're thieves. Fuck that shit.
I'd like to rest and heal.
I could do with a good nap.
All right. Alrighty. So you guys heading back to the inn then?
Yep. And
All right,
then
heading back to the head.
long sleep.
So you guys head back to the hanging donkey.
Headbang back to the donkey.
I'm going to
Head
sleep
back.
7 days and 7 nights.
And you manage to rest.
Downtime.
Yes, you have some downtime. I imagine when you go to bed, you spend some time with your new shiny sword, and learn of it, and you learn this of it.
Ooh. Is that just for me to see or everybody?
Everyone
I
can.
I can see it.
I just hit show to everyone. It's just ease.
Sweet baby Jesus.
That sounds like something you could make into 2 short swords. And probably nothing bad will happen to the magic in it. I'm assuming.
I would imagine if I tried to make 2 short swords out of it, I'd probably get 2 short swords that did 1d6 of cold damage each. Which would be kind of counterproductive.
But cool.
That is a cool sword.
It is a cool sword. The issue we have is that nobody in the party actually uses swords.
I use a rapier.
Yeah, we
all use rapiers.
I don't. I have a stick.
All of us use light weapons. Fuck.
There is stuff to find.
Gork goes out and looks
now,
for it. Gork goes out looking for special rapiers. That's what he's going to do in his downtime.
All right, is Gork going shopping?
Not shopping. He's just hoping to just stumble across one.
Okay.
Bearing in mind he is a detective.
Roll me investigation and then a D100.
I like where this is going.
Not bad.
How did your party get all these magic items? Well, we sent one guy out looking.
And then D100.
Yeah, D100. I thought that was it. Lost my fucking shit.
Oh,
fuck. Jesus. Okay.
That depends if you consider a low score good or bad.
Can I full health?
Sorry?
Can I
Yeah, everyone's back to full health. You've had a long rest at the inn, and this is your downtime. So Mama Tak Tak says the kobolds need 3 days to be ready. So you now have a bit of downtime to do with what you wish. So Gork has just been hitting the streets, keeping his eyes open for very nice looking rapiers.
And he found nothing.
Oh no. Real talk here. I was going off the, when you use divine intervention as a cleric,
yeah.
you would roll a D100 and you have to aim for whatever's below your cleric level. So
were you making him roll below his investigation?
I was making him roll below his investigation. So this is not. No, don't worry. I'm just looking something up that I put away somewhere. Zez, Garrow, Gork. Why all your names so dumb?
Got there in the end.
So yes, you're walking. Where have you been looking for these fancy schmancy rapier. Where have you been looking to find this?
Within the city, but also I'm not that fussed if I get rumors that take me away from the city.
Okay.
Like I'm just following rumors. I'm an actor, talking pubs and things.
Okay.
Just giving like long monologues about how much you want a new rapier.
I'm quite a persuasive guy as well. Remember?
Yeah. So okay. So you travel across the city. You go to some of the markets. You actually head back to one of the smithies that you went to, the quite fancy one, which was Scamrain's Armory with the gruff-looking dwarf, where you were checking in on your bear armor that you commissioned from him.
I remember. How much do I still owe him for that?
200 gold.
Okay.
He informs you that work's going well. It should only be another day or so. But you also mentioned about looking for some fancy rapiers, and he says that he has heard of such a weapon, and is used by the Bards College. Coming in the city, it's been on their sort of crest, used by the guild there, and you know that it's kept in the Bards College in Veridor. Is something called the Prose Carver, which is an almost legendary, well, not legendary, but a very renowned blade, said to be wielded by only the best and the greatest of bards.
I mean, I am the best and the greatest actor of all time. Allegedly, because it's important. I'm gonna go there and look for that.
Okay, so you head to the Bards College. You come to a very fancy building. You ask around, you find it very quite easily, and it is a beautifully sort of almost lavish building, and there's a lot of fops, there's a lot of dandies, there's a lot of rakish fellows lounging about. There's a lot of strumming of lutes, of playing of tambourines and flutes, and there's a lot of women sort of fawning about. But as you make your way in, you see above the door as you go in, on a mantelpiece above the sort of welcoming sort of lobby, you see this.
Ooh. That's quite cool. I like that. That's amazing. I'm gonna try and investigate how I can get a hold of this. Is this something that can just be like taken, or is it something that you kind of have to win somehow?
You're able to. So you ask around in the college, and you quickly find out that it technically belongs to the guild master. Very rarely used except for in ceremonial purposes, but it is only ever bequeathed to either guild masters, or is been known to be given to someone who has done a great service to the bards.
Okay, I am going to go and speak to the guild master.
All right, lovely. So you manage to go to speak to him, and you. That's fine. That's good. Lovely. Sorry, you make your way upstairs and you get well, you wait for about an hour, but you're finally brought to the guildmaster, and you led in, and it's a beautiful sort of office he has here. And you come through, and is a purple skinned tiefling man, beautiful flowing locks, and sort of tattoos you can see creeping out from underneath his collar. He appears to be in sort of middle age, and
Oops.
he
Spoilers.
is.
Get rid of that. Have that away. Carry on.
And you are introduced to him as Jonas Greylash.
Jonas Greylash.
Mhm.
Excellent. I am going to try to convince him that I have done a great service and saved the town from an invading army of Dragonborn. With my amazing performance, I'm going to recite it. And whilst I'm doing this, in case you hadn't worked it out already, I will attempt to enthrall him with my performance.
Okay.
Enthrall. You have to roll the R when you say enthrall, Dan.
I can't roll my R's.
Can you not?
I can't.
Enthralling.
I guess you can't enthrall then.
Okay.
But whilst this is going on, because I don't know if it's something that it makes no difference, but I'm also going to do my mantle of inspiration whilst doing this as I walk in there, so that I have a wondrous appearance whilst I am doing this. So he'll gain some temporary hit points who feel great, in the hopes that gives me some kind of advantage here.
Okay. Roll me some
Performance.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He remains silent as you're going through your oratory, your recitation of your great battle that you participated in. He leans back when you're done, takes a deep breath, and finally says, a fine performance, clearly a noble venture, perilous and brave. This words do not do justice. Clearly, you are a bard of infinite renown and boundless potential, and I would love to induct you into our guild, but bequeathing prose carver to an unknown, I cannot do.
Damn. Sad times.
Can I?
But
Am I with?
I would. But it sounds like Gork's done this all by himself.
Yeah, I was planning to do this all on my own.
Yeah. He does say, however, I can see that you are. I can see that you are unfazed by this, and I can see that you're a man of ambition and drive. If you were to somehow best those feats and save something even grander, if you were able to save this entire city in something spectacular, worthy of legend and song, then only such a man could be deemed worthy to wield Prose Carver.
Okay.
So essentially, he's laid the gauntlet down for you that you need to somehow save the city in a very flamboyant fashion.
How many two words you saying in response to that, Dan?
Go ahead. Yeah, challenge is accepted. Like, I will do this.
I mean, if you want, I can summon some demons.
Yes.
Says,
Hey, bro, I got some demons right here.
No problem. I've got an idea, but it's going to take some
Is it teach
time.
me to summon greater demons?
And no. But okay, I will make a promise to save the city. And then, if need be,
you can't save a city from nothing.
obviously.
Yeah, but
I was
there's going to
say
be
save
demons.
the city in its time of need, and then
Unless you know something's going to happen.
and
What,
then
like an
I say in its
uprising?
time of need, it's fine. You know, I got this.
If you say so.
Yeah, and then I leave.
Alright.
Okay.
Garrow got some trading to do.
All right.
Garrow gonna go find the swankiest of shops
Can
and all blacksmiths.
go with as well, please, because I want to.
All the swanky weapons. And he has one objective. He'd been needing a fiery sword. And currently he's got an icy sword that he can't use. So he's well up for swapsies, he just needs to find the right weapon.
No, because you could have both, and then you could be an orc of ice
But
and
my
fire.
name is Garrow Firebrand. I can't wield an icy sword, it's just confusing.
Yeah, but I want you to be Garrow of ice and fire.
But I'm not a creation of George R.R. Martin's imagination.
But you're a pirate,
I'm
and
a
he's got an
creation of-
RR.
Arr!
See,
Oh,
now you
mate,
get it.
I've got a great idea of what I'm going to do.
So, I don't know where I'm headed. I'm following rumours and or suggestions from the locals. But I'm looking for a fancy shop that sells magic weapons.
Well, you do know.
And or an enchanter who can just enchant my current cutlass and I'll give him the shard thing in return.
Okay. So, I mean, you do know about Scamrain's armory. The dwarf. Yeah. So he, I mean, that's the first place you're able to start out. Is just the simplest for you. Roll. He tells you. Well, you firstly go in there. You lay down your predicament here, and you tell him kind of what you're looking for.
I'm also packing some spare change in the worth of a coggy amulet that I have yet to identify, a giant magic fork, and 300 gold pieces worth of gems. Can't remember what the fork is. Don't really want it, but I imagine it's pretty important.
The fork.
Where did you get 300 GP?
Oh, the trident.
Yeah, it's a trident. It's a magic trident.
Yeah, shit.
I've got some pretty solid bartering kit. I just don't know who to barter it with. Like, I'd like to think if I traded in the icy longsword and the giant magic fork, I could break some pretty swanky fiery sword.
Mm-hmm. Very likely. So he, so you come up to Scamrain and you tell him your predicament and kind of what you're looking for here, and you manage to you lay down what you've got to barter, and initially he's kind of like dismissive because he sees just like a big orc, well, half orc, come in who looks a bit rough around the edges, but as you start laying down swag, he becomes increasingly more interested. He says, all right, one moment, and he goes to the doors of the shop closes it, locks it. So it's just you, Garrow, and Herb. You and Herb there with him. And he says,
Writing at all.
now, these are very fine pieces of
Weaponry.
Yes. The word doesn't do them justice.
I agree.
What you have here is some fine weaponry. This one particularly, he holds up Shard. This is a fine blade. I've almost seen its. I feel like I've seen it before, almost.
Aye, but it's not fire, is it?
Aye, it's not. But I can show you. Is this? And he heads into the back room. He opens up. He takes out a long case, and then brings it back in, and then lays it down on the table and opens it. And inside there's these two swords, like a scimitar, but slightly less curve to them. They're both about the same length, about the length of about like an inch or two longer than a normal sort of short sword, with a gentle curve to them. One of them sort of a dull red color, and at the blade, and the other sort of more of an orangey tint with almost a faint glow to them. And he says, "These aren't. These weapons. I can't be the one who gave them to you. If anyone should find out, I could be in some serious trouble. So if anyone asks, you didn't get them from me. What these are the blades of blood and fire. Ancient weapons passed down from assassins from the Far East. These seem something of what you're looking for. So he tells you about them, a little bit about them, and these swords. One seems to sort of attack someone's blood itself, and the other seems to sort of contain fire within and damage things with that.
Oh, aye.
Now, for this, I'll take. He indicates Shard, the trident, and these, and he takes about 100 gold worth of the gems and sort of puts them off to the side.
Deal done.
He shakes your hand.
Actually, wait, hang on.
For a second, I thought he was going to ask to take Herb. Just add your slave.
You can have Herb. He's not that great. Can I see the item? Can I actually see the item description first?
Once I've written it.
Yeah. All right. In more very brutal terms, can I hear what's magic about them before I?
Okay, so the Sword of Blood. What it does, when you damage a creature with it, it temporarily bonds to that creature, and every time you make a successive hit with that blade, it does an extra 1d6 sort of bleeding damage to it. Some of that gets absorbed into you.
Ooh.
Mate, that is overpowered. I mean, it's not, but it's
I
cool.
don't think so. I don't think I've seen Garrow make successive hits.
That's because I kill everything first time.
Absolutely right.
So
Apart from those
far.
zombies that kept coming back to life.
One shot, one kill.
Someone's been
Now
playing Overwatch.
the Sword of Fire kind of works similarly to Shard in that it when it hits someone, it can do it basically just does an extra 2d6 fire damage. Both of them are +1, just on the finesse quality.
All right, deal done.
Lovely. I shall write that. Get those and find a good. I've just been sat here trying to find, scrambling to find a nice picture.
You think you may have made a mistake, but I don't care because I'm not the DM.
I had the idea for them for ages from an old book I read, but I just hadn't actually gotten around to writing them up.
I'm gonna wreck so much shit.
Yeah. Those are the Swords of Blood and Fire.
What you've effectively done there is increase my damage output per turn by about 3d6.
Oh.
Interesting.
Can I get my book translated?
Yes. Who are you going to get it translated by?
Is there some sort of bookshop or library or some rumours of someone who's good with languages? Because rumours seem to be going real well for the party right now.
I mean, I've got a great idea of how I'm going to save the city, so I'm going to need you guys to do rumors later, potentially.
Summon demons, you say?
I mean, what I need to do is I need to level up because I need to change up some of my spells. But let me just give you this clue: greater image is going to be involved.
Greater demons.
So yes, you guys. I mean, I suppose the easiest place to find it is the sort of the great sort of library, which is known as the Jade Repository. This is a large sort of very large building near towards Jade Wave Keep, and it is just basically the city's huge library. So yeah, you walk into the center, well, into the front door. At the front desk, there's a sort of very studious looking gnome there waiting for you. He says, yes, sir, may I help you?
This book is written in a way that I don't understand fully. Is there anyone here who reads whatever this nonsense is?
Yes, sir. Well, if I may, and he offers it, and you pass it over to him. He has a little flick through and says, "Oh, well, I'm not terribly surprised you're unable to read it. This appears to be Elven. It seems a bit odd. I mean, no one's seen elves for the last 20 years since, I mean, it was all thought that all of them perished in the plague, in the weeping. Yes, I mean, what you have here is clearly some slightly, by the looks of it, not terribly old, but certainly old enough that it was written by the hands of an elf. And he starts like flicking through the first few pages. Yes. It seems this is it's definitely written by someone who appears to be a native Elven speaker. It seems very fluent. I'm afraid I can't give you much more detail without having some time with it. My Elvish is a little bit rusty, but the library does offer translation services for a modest sum, and a transcription can be made for you.
What would you describe as a modest sum?
When he it's judging on a book of this size, not terribly large. Let's say probably about 40 gold pieces.
That sounds reasonable. For that sort of price, could you point me to your spell books? I don't mind if they're sort of half written. I can learn a spell from half of it, apparently. That's all I really need. Just take me to the discount section.
Well, sir, we don't really have books of spells as such. That's very much the purview of the mages. But we do have some books on the arcane and arcane practices and history, if you would wish.
That sounds close enough.
Okay. So you spend. Is that what you're spending the rest of your time doing? Sort of going through that. Okay. Roll me some investigation.
Can I have advantage? Because I would like some.
I'd say unfortunately not. No, you're going through. So he shows you a certain section of the library, and for a modest fee of 5 gold per day, you're able to peruse at your own leisure. And it goes through some very sort of relatively basic stuff that you knew of, the sort of various schools of the arcane, various ways that certain magic users gain power or use power. So there's obviously the divine source for clerics, the innate for sorcerers, the learnt for wizards, and the sort of otherworldly for the warlocks. And that seems fairly familiar to you. You do manage to find, I suppose this piques your interest maybe a little bit, and you do manage to find a book which goes into details as to some of the known patrons who have sort of lent their power to mortals. And it tells you about some sort of like some of the sort of archdevils and sort of fey lords who have gifted their power to mortals. Also mentions about certain creatures or almost denizens of the world who are more ancient, some argue, than gods. Some that dwell in the deep, which have previously for favors have sort of lent their power out. But yeah, that's what you managed to learn over your couple days.
What I'm imagining is that every time that Zez tries to turn the page away from reading about what clearly is described as a kraken, there's just a little tentacle that pops out and just goes, nope, this page.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm just more interested in the book translation. I thought I'd maybe just try and get some magic out of it, but stupid D20s.
Yeah. Herb, what are you doing?
Impressive sword, but I don't have much bartering. I don't have much bartering capabilities. I'm gonna try and persuade or deceive myself into getting it.
All right. Well, where are you going? You going back to Scamrain again?
Anywhere that I can find. Can I use my criminal contact to perhaps try and get access to the black market and see if I can get anything there?
All right. So you meet up with Tim Gyps again.
Oh, fuck it, Tim Gyps.
You're there, lad. Looking for magic, are you? Some fancy weaponry.
Yes.
Okay. Any ideas what kind of thing you're looking for? Makes it a bit simpler to find.
So I want some sort of, what's a short sword stroke rapier? Is that there's a special type?
Light.
Are you looking for a finesse weapon or?
That's it.
So finesse is you can use your dexterity or your strength.
Finesse. That's it.
Finesse weapon. Okay.
Someone sharp.
Because I mean, there's always Scamrains. He's the
Something
sort of
for
high
stabbing
end.
someone in the back.
Okay. I see. I see. Um.
Come on, Timmy. Let's go for a beer and have a chat.
Okay. Okay. He tells you. So you take him for a drink. He tells you about a few things. He tells you about a couple guys he knows that have been found some stuff that fell off the back of a barge. Most of them don't sort of take your interest. There's a lot of like great and mighty, like battle axes and great swords and things like that. He does mention about some kind of knife or a dagger that was found down in the sewers, which
No short swords, stroke rapier, leads.
Okay. So he's like, okay, if that's not taking your fancy.
Anyone you know that I can have a chat with?
Okay, I tell you what. The kobolds always have an eye out for that kind of thing. I'll speak with Mama Tuk Tuk. She's an old friend. She owes me a favor, and I'll get back to you. Okay,
Timmy, and I'll raise my glass to Timmy as he exits.
Lovely. So you bid him adieu. He him the next day though, and he does tell you about the kobolds did come across a sword that they're unwilling to tell you where they got it from. But it does. It's a sword sort of shaped like a snake's fang, and it is. He says packs a little bit more bite than you'd even think. It seems to sort of poison those that it strikes.
Okay, how do I get my hands on this then, Timmy boy?
Like I spoke to them. They said I mentioned about you, and they said that you're in. That you'd done them a great favor. So whatever that was, well done. And they said for you, 250 gold.
Right. I need to go and meet. I need to go and barter face to face then.
I can contribute.
So can I take 130 gold from someone with me?
I can offer 200 golds worth of gems.
Okay, can I take 130 gold worth, please? But I don't intend on using it.
Just take the whole lot. I got my swag. I don't need any more.
Right.
I like the idea that because none of us are there, this could be the kobolds' whole favor to us. And they're just like, we come to try and raise this uprising in the city, and they're just like, no, we helped Herb get a sword.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you end up meeting attack again. There you go. And she goes, it's nice to see you again. I hear you're in the market for a special weaponry.
Well, yeah.
Yes,
After the skirmish you sent us on, I realised my sword's pretty shit.
Yeah, it could be better. I tell you what, this is a nice piece, and she shows you a nice, what looks like a beautiful short sword. that it's got like a very faint curve to it. Some interesting sort of design up the spine, and she says, initially we had no idea what this was. It just looked very fancy, but one of the boys accidentally nicked himself on it, and he died. So it must be pretty good.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best thing I've heard all day.
That was just funny. He died, so must be good.
So, as you can appreciate, I cannot let it go too cheaply.
Wait, is Mama Tuk French?
It changes. She's a lady of the sea.
Yeah, French. I can speak French. I can do a bargain in French.
Okay, roll.
I think they call the accent generic Europe.
Andy's is French.
Okay.
Maybe Belgian.
Okay.
I'm from France.
I'm literally.
Says, as you... Oh my god, it's just getting more French now. I can't not think of it. Okay, why not? Kobolds are French here.
Hey, I had to do it in my campaign, and doing a French accent for a long period of time is really hard.
It's really hard. As you can appreciate, one of our boys is a very lovely boy, the best boy. His mother, my cousin, we have to take care of her, and I would be slapping her in the face if I let this go for less than 200 gold.
Can I?
You did persuade her.
Yeah, but can I
stab her in the face?
Just say I need this sword. If we've got any hope of being able to help them further.
Says, I understand, and
Do we know
it is because it is you that I've given you this offer.
You've already got 50 gold off.
Can I deceive her?
No.
All right.
You could try.
Deceive her to give you that, to take less money off you.
Okay, it won't make it.
Can I sleight of hand? No, I won't steal it.
Steal it?
I want it. You know I want it.
She's holding it.
I
would say
have gone see her and stolen it.
It didn't even cost you anything. I gave you that amount of money.
Yeah, I know.
so
I want to
tight.
get it for free. Okay.
You want to get
Okay. I will give you the 200 gold you asked for, madame.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Fancy missiles.
This is amazing. This is absolutely fantastic. All right. What have I just bought? Because I don't know.
Let's say I just need to slightly.
What does it actually do? Because
I didn't write the name on it. Sorry, I'm just about to show you.
What does my short sword +1 do?
Short sword +1 is just a normal short sword, but you get +1 to attack
Yeah,
roll.
but then
And
there's
it counts as magic.
plus something. I can't see what the plus something is.
What? So it does +1 to your attacks and +1 to your damage. Lovely.
This is fantastic. This is absolutely superb.
There you go. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Lovely.
So it's a +1 short sword. What does it mean by requires attunement?
You need to spend some time with it, and it takes up an attunement slot. So
Can I do
basically,
that
you
then?
need to bond to it, essentially.
Can I bond with it?
Yeah, it takes a short rest to do it.
You can use an action to cause thick black poison to cut a blade. Poison with one can attack. So it's the same as what I've got, but I can.
Oh, sorry, that was meant to be. Sorry, that was meant to be a bonus action. My mistake.
Not a full action.
Not full action, no. Sorry, I changed it. There you go. Bonus action to cause it to be covered.
On a successful save, it takes half damage. Does that mean save?
What is
Last
it?
sentence. No.
Successful, yes.
Ooh. Pretty nice.
I need help adding that to my inventory.
You have time to do that.
There you go. Lovely.
I have time to do that.
Oh, I don't imagine we'll end up in combat before the session, so yes, you have time to do that.
I don't know how to do that.
I've just told you don't need to do it right now.
Okay, well you can do it for me.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
I think we all saw that coming.
Yeah. I saw that coming. I still.
Here we go. I've done this. Here we go.
I mean, you're not.
I mean, you've nailed it. I think that's the right amount of damage.
So now I need to. No.
Anywhere on the damage thing, it says strength. You need to change that to dex.
Let me have a look.
Yeah.
No, you know what? You know what I am aware of is that if for honest, no one's listening to this other than us. But if anyone ever listens to the recording of this session, and they'll be like, "This guy plays D&D like on a weekly basis, and he doesn't have to do his own fucking like attacks on Roll20," and we'll be like, "Yeah, because he just doesn't pay attention to anything we tell him."
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Done.
Oh, sorry, I'm just clicking attacks.
Oh dear.
Cutlass of Fire! Yeah, so change the attack to dex and the damage to dex. And that's not, other than the magic bonus, make that 1. And you're pretty much.
Oh, someone in my character sheet now.
Sorry, that was me. I was just.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm really confused.
Just let Uncle Ed fix it.
Oh, Ed, fix it for me.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh my god. Wait, hang on. So, I was trying to say Oro and Wax, but neither of those are the thing that I'm actually after. Zaz.
Yeah.
Zaz has got his book translated.
Yeah.
Gork found out how to get his sword, but didn't yet get it.
I've got an idea.
You got the idea. You've got.
I just need a level up at some point to be able
You've
to
got
do
the
it.
beginnings of chaos. Garrow got some, frankly, ridiculously powerful swords.
Are you saying that we need to organise Bear's downtime for him?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Very good point.
Oh,
What
can we
is
do?
it?
Because he's not back next week either. Can we do that? That'd be
Can
so.
you do
much
some
fun.
flower
I
arrange?
would say that's fair.
Oh,
You know what Bear needs? Bear needs to shave his head so he has a mohawk.
No, he doesn't. He does not.
Yes, he does.
And he needs a piece of paper hat that says "cunt" on it with a K.
Bearing in mind, I'm pretty sure Bear just shifting in and out of the bear form, but it will just mean his hair grows back.
All right, both forms. He needs to shave his head like that.
But again, the bear form, surely it would just grow back.
Not if that was what he looked like.
what if the DM was on our side
Yeah.
and could make this happen?
Can we? Oh, cool. If it does happen,
I've drunk enough beer to think this is an excellent idea.
No, this
Can
is
we-
an excellent idea. Can
Yeah.
we also snow out of his boot?
Bear needs a mohawk, and he needs to go collect his bear armor because after one day it was ready, and we have 3 days. So
he's got another day left. He just said.
Huh?
He
There
said
you
there
go.
was one day remaining.
All good.
So
Yeah. So he had another day remaining,
my
but
standard
Oh.
black.
we had
I'm
3
also-
days. to fuck
That's
up
just your
whatever
short
we liked.
sword.
I currently don't have enough money to pay this guy, so
So
How much money do you need to pay him?
100 more gold than I've got.
Oh, okay. So Venom is my
100
new.
gold.
Venom is the name of your magic poison short sword.
Eduardo,
Yes.
the cog. I've got a note in my inventory for a coggy amulet.
Oh, yeah. You can see it. Yeah.
Um,
You found it last session.
Yeah.
so
Oh my god. Okay, right. I've changed my mind. We've got a great one going here.
yeah.
That is amazing.
So I'm gonna donate that to because I'm aware of the fact that as a character I just grab everything of value as soon as it appears because I'm a fucking pirate. But I will donate the Coggy amulet to my bardic friend for him to flog at his own benefit to then pay the bear armor for our third friend. This is awfully fucking generous, isn't it, for a pirate?
Yeah. Can we still do the
What's
bear
wrong with you?
mohawk thing? Because I found a new token.
Yes, no, I do need Ed to make a new. In fact, I can do a new token for that and send it to Ed. I'm on that now.
Well, because Bear's gonna have a mohawk forever now. Maybe just
What color? What color are we making his border tint?
can it be the same pink as his hair?
I'll do my best.
Bear in mind, Richard, Sam is colourblind.
Yeah, but he's not
Yeah, so do you
black
want
pink
red
colorblind. That would be oddly specific.
Also, Richard, we played Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit the other day, and there was a colour-related question, and Sam was in a team of 3. Andy was one of those 3. Would you like to take a guess about who got the colour question correct?
Was it Sam?
It was, in fact, Sam.
What was the question?
It was Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit. It was what colour are Gollum's eyes?
It wasn't Gollum,
They're
someone else.
fucking blue.
Technically, they have 2 different colors because in the Fellowship and in Two Towers and Return of the King, they're different colors.
This is a good token.
Oh, interesting.
Because in the first one, they're kind of in Fellowship, they a bit more yellow, but then they're blue in
Andy, fine
Return of the King.
choice.